Hello everyone and welcome to my Sister Wives Gossip. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Karen Huger, Real Housewives of Potomac star, released from prison after DUI conviction. Real Housewives of Potomac star Karen Huger was released from prison Tuesday morning, according to the Montgomery County Department of Correction and Rehabilitation. The 62-year-old served a one-year sentence at the Montgomery County Detention Center in Maryland for driving under the influence and other charges. She was sentenced to 2 years in prison with 1 suspended. Huger served her full time in the facility, according to a spokesperson for the Department of Correction and Rehabilitation. Maryland has a diminution credit system in which some inmates can earn a reduction in their sentence. Inmates who are not eligible for this system include those convicted of serious sexual offenses. Huger, a fan-favorite original RHOP cast member coined the Grand Dame, was convicted late last year by a Montgomery County jury of DUI and other charges connected to a March 19, 2024 solo crash near Oakland Drive in Potomac. No one was injured in the crash. Prosecutors had requested 6 months in prison and defense lawyers wanted no time in favor of rehabilitation. Huger was branded a repeat offender by prosecutors, who pointed out 3 previous alcohol-related traffic cases between 2006 and 2011. None of those previous cases had led to prison time. Huger was sentenced to prison time, $2,900 in fines and 5 years of probation. She admitted fault in court, saying she was grateful no one was injured by her actions. Now that she's been released, Huger won't be allowed to drive for a year, and if she violates probation, she could be sent back to prison to serve the year of suspended time. An attorney for Huger did not immediately respond to a request for comment. Fans and reality stars alike reacted to the news of Huger's release online. Recommended. "She should have not been in jail anyway," one commenter wrote on a post announcing her release. "Welcome home, Queen." Former Real Housewives of Atlanta peach holder Marlo Hampton posted an Instagram story in support of Huger's homecoming. "Welcome home, sis," Hampton captioned a video of Huger in full glam. "Some were not as happy to see her free. Not enough time for that drunk," one commenter wrote. Others online speculated on if she would return to RHOP. The show's 10th season will premiere on October 5th. "I want her back on the show ASAP, living her best life," one commenter wrote. The Grande Dame of Potomac, Karen Huger, is once again stepping into the spotlight, but this time under circumstances that fans never saw coming. Known for her sharp wit, unapologetic authenticity, and status as one of the defining stars of the Real Housewives of Potomac RHOP, Karen recently made headlines for a personal battle that played out far away from Bravo cameras. Through serving a short prison sentence stemming from a DUI conviction, Huger has been released and is now facing one of the biggest image resets of her reality TV career. This unexpected chapter has stunned Bravo viewers, rocked her RHOP co-stars, and raised questions about redemption, second chances, and the blurred lines between reality TV drama and real-world consequences. The rise of the Grande Dame. Since the franchise's debut in 2016, Karen Huger has embodied the glitz, elegance, and shade that fans crave. Dubbed the Grande Dame of Potomac, she became a household name thanks to her impeccable fashion, regal demeanor, and ability to deliver memorable one-liners that often left her co-stars either clutching pearls or running for cover. But behind the champagne flutes and designer gowns, Karen has been candid about personal struggles. She's opened up about her family's health issues, her own grief after losing her parents, and the financial ups and downs that came with her husband Ray Huger's tax controversies. While viewers may have seen Karen as invincible, her recent DUI case revealed the fragility beneath the Grande Dame's glittering veneer. The arrest and conviction. Karen's troubles began several months ago when she was stopped by police in Virginia after reportedly weaving on the road late at night. According to the official report, Huger's blood alcohol level was above the legal limit. What could have been a private embarrassment quickly turned into public scandal once the news broke, with tabloids and blogs feasting on every detail. First, fans were shocked to see Huger's name in a police blotter. While RHOP thrives on gossip, feuds, and allegations, few could have predicted that Karen would face a serious criminal charge. In the weeks that followed, Karen pleaded guilty to driving under the influence, with her attorneys negotiating a reduced sentence. Still, the court ruled that jail time was necessary, citing the severity of the incident and the example it would set. Life behind bars. Karen's prison sentence was relatively short, just several weeks, but it marked an entirely different reality for the Grande Dame. Known for her luxurious lifestyle, she was suddenly stripped of designer labels, private cars, and high society dinner parties. According to insiders, Huger kept a low profile during her incarceration, avoiding unnecessary drama and focusing on self-reflection. She reportedly took part in counseling sessions and spoke openly about accountability. Fellow inmates were said to be stunned when they realized they were sharing space with a Bravo celebrity, though Karen was treated no differently than anyone else. For Karen, the experience became both humbling and transformative. She later shared through a statement that her time behind bars forced her to confront her choices and acknowledge the ripple effect her actions had on others. The release, a media frenzy. Karen Huger's release from prison was nothing short of a media circus. Paparazzi were waiting outside as she walked out in understated clothes, with minimal makeup and a surprisingly calm demeanor. Instead of avoiding the cameras, Karen gave a brief but impactful statement. "I take full responsibility for my actions. I made a mistake and I've paid the price. Now I'm moving forward, determined to rebuild my life, my reputation, and to continue inspiring others, especially those who think they're too strong to fall. We all stumble, but it's how we rise that matters." Her words were quickly circulated across entertainment outlets, igniting discussions about redemption arcs in reality TV. Many fans rushed to social media to express their support, while others questioned whether Karen's brand could recover from such a blow. Potomac. Naturally, the drama spilled into the RHOP world. Production insiders have confirmed that cameras were rolling throughout much of the ordeal, which means viewers may see the fallout play out in the upcoming season. Reactions among Karen's co-stars have reportedly been mixed. Giselle Bryant, her longtime frenemy, is said to be torn between sympathy and skepticism, while Ashley Darby has expressed empathy, noting that motherhood and stress can push people into poor decisions. Meanwhile, Candiace Dillard Bassett allegedly took a more critical stance, suggesting that Karen should be held accountable the same way anyone else would. Fans can expect fiery conversations, emotional confrontations, and perhaps even some healing moments as Karen addresses her co-stars directly. For Bravo, it's a ratings goldmine, but for Karen, it's another hurdle in an already difficult road to recovery. A new chapter. With her release, Karen is determined to turn her lowest moment into a platform for change. Sources close to her say she is already exploring partnerships with organizations dedicated to fighting drunk driving and promoting road safety. She's also considering launching a foundation in memory of her late parents, tying her advocacy to her family legacy. On the business side, Karen is set to continue with her fragrance line La Dame by Karen Huger, and has hinted at a potential book deal where she would tell her story in her own words. This could give fans a deeper look at not only her glamorous rise to fame but also the painful lessons she has learned along the way. Fans' reactions. Social media has been buzzing with divided opinions since Karen's release. Many fans, affectionately known as the Huger Hive, are rallying behind her with messages of love and encouragement. They believe Karen's willingness to admit her mistakes shows growth and makes her more relatable than ever. However, critics argue that the incident tarnishes her image as the Grande Dame. They question whether Bravo should continue spotlighting someone who engaged in dangerous behavior. The debate has sparked conversations about reality TV's responsibility when it comes to glorifying stars with real-world legal troubles. The road ahead. Karen Huger's prison release doesn't mark the end of her story. It's the beginning of a new chapter. Whether she emerges stronger, more grounded, and more inspiring remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: Karen has never been one to shy away from reinvention. From surviving financial scandal to navigating complicated friendships on-screen, Karen has always embraced the role of survivor. Now, with her DUI conviction behind her, she has the chance to rewrite her narrative, not as a cautionary tale but as an example of resilience and accountability. For the Grande Dame of Potomac, the crown may have slipped, but it has not fallen.